City residents for joining us. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
So the 23rd here in 23, huh?
Yes.
The number of the day.
Yes, and it is going to be a nice day.
Beautiful.
We'll reach the mid-70s, a little bit warmer than yesterday, with sunshine still.
Well, it just keeps on rolling here in May.
Yes, and so far so good for the holiday weekend, which is good.
That's great.
So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. We're in the 40s once again, 47 degrees in Whitesboro and 46 degrees in Earlville. So a pretty mild start, and we are tracking dry conditions on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Once again today, a pop-up shower is possible in the afternoon, especially south of the Mohawk Valley. Oops, that's Nala's neighbors. That'll be later. But a pop-up shower is possible again this afternoon today, and then we'll dry out tomorrow morning, seeing sunshine in the morning with some scattered showers moving in the afternoon due to our next cold front. But it's just going to be tomorrow. We'll see sunshine again for Thursday, Friday, just a little bit cooler, and then we'll warm up into the 70s for all of the weekend. So for today, expect sunshine with a pop-up shower possible later, calm wind speeds, and we'll be in the mid-70s. And I will talk a little bit more about the weekend coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Let's get right to it now.
Welcome back. With this nice weather this week, if you do have allergies, the pollen count is going to be high. And once again, it does remain high for most of the week and even into the weekend as well. So make sure you are taking the medicine if you are heading out the door and you do have allergies. So looking at our temperatures, we do look to remain above average for today and just around average tomorrow. After tomorrow, a cold front moves through in the afternoon. We do cool down a little bit for Thursday, Friday. We'll just be in the 60s, but we're still going to be seeing sunshine. And then as we head into the holiday weekend, will really warm up. So we'll be in the low 70s on Saturday, mid 70s on Sunday, and it looks like upper 70s for Memorial Day. So far so good this weekend. Once again, lower 70s Saturday, mid 70s Sunday, and then even upper 70s on Monday. So it looks like a pretty nice weekend with sunshine. Gary.
Anna, thanks for the good news there.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with some sun this morning. We should be a nice sunrise, but also again today, haze in the sky, but we will warm up. So let's take a look at downtown Utica. The sun is not risen yet, but it should be a nice sunrise as we're still seeing some haze today from wildfire smoke in Canada. But we are going to be a little bit warmer than yesterday. We'll be in the mid-70s and overall pretty nice day. Our temperatures this morning are still mild. We are in the 40s. We have 47 degrees in Whitesboro, 45 degrees in Dowdesville and Westmoreland. And if we take a look to the south, 45 degrees in Cooperstown and in Schenevus, with highs today reaching the mid-70s. We are dry on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. And today we will be seeing calmer wind speeds once again. So it should feel nice and comfortable outside. But there is the possibility of a passing shower, even a passing thunderstorm, especially south of the Mohawk Valley this afternoon. So keep that in mind today. But overall, should be a nice day with calmer wind speeds. We do get windy again tomorrow, though. This is due to a cold front approaching that will move through in the afternoon, bringing some showers. After that, we turn a little bit cooler and breezy for Thursday and Friday, but improving weather does come in for the weekend. So overall, definitely spend time outside today. It's going to be a great day with the possibility of a passing shower later. Tomorrow morning, we actually are going to be seeing some sunshine, so it should be nice tomorrow morning, nice and comfortable, but then we do see that rain coming in later. Thursday and Friday, yes, we are going to be a little bit cooler into the 60s, but still nice with some sunshine. So once again today, isolated shower is possible with some more scattered showers moving in tomorrow due to that cold front moving in the afternoon. And then we do dry out for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Memorial Day. So overall, really looking like we've lucked out this year for Memorial Day weekend. On our Skycast here today, we do see we reached the low 70s at noon, and we'll be in the mid-70s for the high temperature today. But as you can see south of the Mohawk Valley in the afternoon, a little bit of green, so passing shower is possible. Then tonight, we only drop to the 50s, a pretty mild night ahead. Mild start tomorrow morning. Tomorrow it is going to get windy, though. We do see temperatures reach the low 70s, but around 1 p.m. we start to see that rain moving in. It's going to be very light, nothing too significant. We will be seeing some clouds and rain move in, and it looks to move out by Wednesday evening. So for today, expect sunshine, highs in the mid-70s with a passing shower possible, calmer wind speeds as well. And then tonight we only drop into the 50s, a pretty mild night ahead. Tomorrow we'll reach the low 70s, seeing a few lighter rain showers moving in through the afternoon. We then dry out. We're just a little bit cooler for Thursday, Friday, and then we warm up for Memorial Day weekend, Gary.
Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Yes, and we looked out this year for Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah,
Looks really nice.
Keep that sunshine rolling. The time now is 5:20. For joining us for this half hour, I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Swim Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Not sure where those words came in, but no pops of thunder coming, are there?
No, so today we could just see a passing shower this afternoon, and then tomorrow a cold front will move through, but it just looks like some showers.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Nothing severe.
No, nothing severe, and the rain looks like pretty light
Yeah.
tomorrow. So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. We are in the 40s, so already pretty mild. We have 46 degrees in Whitesboro, 44 degrees in Cooperstown and Little Falls, and we will reach the mid-70s today with some sunshine. Here is our Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are dry to start. It is possible to see a pop-up shower later, and that's going to be south of the Mohawk Valley. But otherwise, we will be seeing sunny skies for today. A little bit of haze is possible once again. So pop-up shower possible again here this afternoon. Then tomorrow, a cold front will move through. We do see some scattered showers moving in Wednesday afternoon. And then after that, we will be a little bit cooler for Thursday and Friday, but still sunny, and then really nice and warm for Memorial Day weekend. So for today, expect sunshine, highs in the mid-70s, calm wind speeds with a passing shower possible this afternoon. I will talk a little bit more about the weekend coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks, and don't forget the Storm Tracker 2 forecast, never more than 10 minutes away. State police are looking into
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. We are going to be seeing the sun rising soon here this morning, and it's pretty mild. We're measuring 43 degrees at the Rivers Park Airport in Rome with calm wind speeds. So overall today is going to be another nice day with a pop-up shower possible in the afternoon. But it's going to be warmer than yesterday. We'll be in the mid-70s. We'll still be in the 70s tomorrow, but it does start to cool down. In the afternoon, we will see a cold front move through, so patchy frost is possible tomorrow overnight. Then we'll just reach the 60s for Thursday and Friday, but sun will come back in. And then so far, so good this weekend. We'll be in the low 70s Saturday, mid-70s Sunday, and looks like upper 70s for Memorial Day. And then we will be seeing sunshine for all of those days. So once again, a pop-up shower is possible this afternoon. We cool down a little bit Thursday, Friday after a cold front moves in tomorrow. And then so far, so good this weekend. Gary.
Hannah, thank you. The man accused of fatally stabbing
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We will start with clear skies this morning, and overall today it's going to be a nice day again with highs in the mid-70s. So let's take a look at downtown Utica. We can see some sun this morning as the sun rises, but we're going to be seeing some haze again today. So we'll be a little bit hazy from wildfire smoke, and we'll be a little bit warmer than yesterday with highs in the mid-70s. So temperatures this morning are in the 40s, very similar to yesterday morning. We're pretty mild. 44 degrees in Dallettsville and Little Falls, 46 degrees in Whitesboro, and taking a look to the south, 45 degrees in Hamilton, 46 degrees in Skanevis with dry conditions. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 with Doppler radar. Today will remain mostly dry, but very similar to yesterday. A passing shower is possible in the afternoon, especially south of the Mohawk Valley. Otherwise, we will be seeing some sunshine and calmer wind speeds once again today. It does get windy tomorrow, though. So tomorrow we will start out dry with sunshine, and then in the afternoon we will be seeing some clouds move in and some lighter showers move through due to a cold front, and that's when it gets windy as well. It will leave us with just a breeze and temperatures in the 60s for Thursday, Friday. So a little bit cooler, but still the sun returns for Thursday and Friday. And so far, so good for the upcoming weekend. So if you did want to spend time outside, I would say yes, today it's going to be warm with sunshine, just the possibility of that shower in the afternoon, especially south of the Mohawk Valley. And then tomorrow morning, we actually will be seeing some sun before those clouds and the rain moves in. So if you do want to do anything tomorrow, get that done in the morning. As for Thursday, we are going to be seeing sunshine make a return. It's just going to be a little bit cooler and breezy with highs just in the 60s. So it looks like our next 2 chances of rain is going to be this afternoon, just a passing shower, and then tomorrow afternoon we could be seeing some scattered showers. But then we look to dry out for the end of the week and for the holiday weekend. So it actually was looking pretty nice so far for Memorial Day weekend. On our Skycast today, we will reach the low 70s already at noon, mid 70s for the high temperature, and as we can see, a little bit of green on our Skycast here. A pop-up shower is possible later. Then tonight will stay mild. We'll stay in the 50s actually overnight. So we will start out tomorrow morning pretty warm, seeing some sun in the morning, and then around noon we'll start to see those clouds build in. Few showers move through later in the afternoon, and then we do dry out for the next couple of days. So for today, expect some sun. We'll reach the mid 70s and see calm wind speeds. Pop-up shower is possible though. And then we'll stay in the 50s tonight, so it's going to be a pretty mild night. Tomorrow we will start out with some sun before some clouds move in and some lighter showers move through due to a cold front. That leaves us a little bit cooler for Thursday and Friday, but we warm right back up for the holiday weekend, Gary.
Boy, the 35 is out there sticking pretty, isn't it?
Yeah, so after that cold front, it's possible to see frost on Wednesday night. So.
Wow. Late May frost.
Yeah, I hate it.
Hannah, thanks. Well, an athlete's and thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And a nice mild morning so far out there.
Yes, and we're going to be seeing sun today and highs in the mid 70s.
So no pop-up showers?
It's possible, but like not really a big deal.
Nothing major.
Yeah, no. So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. We are in the 40s. We have 45 degrees in Westmoreland, 46 degrees in Whitesboro. So we're in the 40s. We will reach the mid 70s today, and we will remain mostly dry. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It's going to be a very similar day to yesterday, where we do see some sun, but it's going to be a little bit hazy from wildfire smoke, and a pop-up shower is possible this afternoon. Otherwise, a really nice day with sun, and then we'll be seeing a cold front move in tomorrow afternoon, bringing in some scattered showers. That does cool us down for Thursday and Friday, but we're going to be seeing sunshine for those days, and then we'll warm up for Memorial Day weekend. So far, so good for the weekend. So for today, expect sunshine, a little bit of haze, mid 70s, and the pop-up showers possible later. I will talk a little bit more about the holiday weekend coming up, Gary.
Anna, thank you. Let's get right to it now. Decision 2020.
Welcome back. This week is going to be nice, but because of that, the pollen count is going to be pretty high. So if you do have allergies for the rest of this week, even into Memorial Day weekend, once again, the pollen count is going to be pretty high. So keep that in mind before heading out the door. Our temperatures are going to be above average today. We'll be in the mid 70s, right around average tomorrow as we start to cool down as the cold front approaches, and the cold front moves through tomorrow afternoon. So we'll be back into the 60s for Thursday, Friday. Still nice though with some sunshine, and then we'll be seeing above average temperatures over the weekend. So Saturday it looks like we'll be in the low 70s, mid 70s Sunday, and upper 70s on Memorial Day. So far so good this weekend. Looks like we're going to be seeing sunshine for both Saturday and Sunday. A little bit cooler on Saturday, but still nice in the lower 70s, and then we'll be in the mid 70s on Sunday. Gary.
Anna, thank you. A major road project is going to be getting underway in the
WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out pretty mild this morning, and then today we'll reach the mid 70s with sunshine. So let's take a look at downtown Utica. We are starting out with a little bit of haze this morning. We're still going to be seeing haze in the skies today due to wildfire smoke in Canada, but overall it's going to be a nice day. We'll reach the mid 70s, and we'll be seeing some sunshine with calmer wind speeds. Also, we are starting out with some patchy fog this morning. This is a look over Oneonta, kind of above the clouds. So we are seeing some fog in some areas this morning, so keep that in mind when heading out the door. Our Skywatchers have us mostly in the 40s this morning, with the exception of up north, 34 degrees in Inlet. But then we have 45 degrees in Norway, 46 degrees in New Hartford, and if we take a look to the south, still in the 40s, 47 degrees in Milford, 43 degrees in Evanston and in Cooperstown. We are dry. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, and today is going to be very similar to yesterday, where we see the chance of a pop-up shower, especially south of the Mohawk Valley later this afternoon. But it's not going to be windy, very similar to yesterday. We will get windy tomorrow. Tomorrow, our next cold front approaches. It moves through in the afternoon, does bring in some windy conditions and some clouds and showers in the afternoon. We then dry out with some more sunshine for the end of the week, but it does get a little bit cooler and breezy. We'll just be in the 60s for Thursday and for Friday. But still some nice days ahead. I would definitely say yes to spending time outside today, and then tomorrow morning should still be nice with sunshine and pretty mild start to the day. We then will just be seeing some rain come in later in the afternoon. But then heading into Thursday, Friday, yes, we'll be in the 60s, so a little bit cooler, but still sunshine, and so far so good for Memorial Day weekend. So our only chances of rain this week look to be today, possibly a passing shower in the afternoon, and then tomorrow we do see some scattered showers move through. We dry out for the rest of the week and for Memorial Day weekend. So on our Skycast today, we see temperatures reach already the low 70s at noon, mid 70s for the high temperature, and a little bit of green pops up on our Skycast, especially south of the Mohawk Valley for the afternoon. We stay mild overnight. We just fall into the 50s, so a pretty warm start tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be seeing sun in the morning, but then around noon we see some clouds build in, and a few showers, even a few pop-up thunderstorms are possible later in the afternoon tomorrow. So for today, a nice day, mid 70s with some sun. It's going to be a little bit hazy, pop-up showers possible, and then tonight we only fall into the 50s. So for tomorrow, some rain comes in the afternoon due to a cold front, possibly a few pop-up thunderstorms, and then we do a dry out for Thursday and Friday. We just cool down a little bit. We'll be in the 60s, and then we start to warm up again for a really nice holiday weekend, Gary.
Great Memorial Day weekend coming up.
Yes, so we're getting lucky this year. Hopefully it stays this way.
Near 80 on Memorial Day.
Yes.
Hannah, thanks. Be sure to like us on Facebook, and thank you again for joining us for this half hour. I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
So pop-up showers, but possibly not, right?
Yes, so today we're going to be seeing some sun again in the mid-70s, very similar to yesterday, with just the possibility of seeing a passing shower. It's possibly going to be south of the Mohawk Valley, so let's stay south.
So more chance of rain tomorrow, though.
Yes, tomorrow we'll see a cold front move through, so we're going to be seeing some rain. So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. We are starting out in the 40s, so pretty mild. 47 degrees in Whitesboro and 46 degrees in Richfield Springs, and we are dry. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. Dry conditions for most of today with the possibility of a pop-up shower later, and it's going to be a better chance of seeing this south of the Mohawk Valley. Otherwise, a pretty nice day again with some haze, very similar to yesterday. Pop-up shower is possible this afternoon. We see a cold front move in tomorrow afternoon, so scattered showers do move through. And after that, we will cool down into the 60s for Thursday and Friday, but then we'll warm right back up into the 70s for Memorial Day weekend. So for today, expect sunshine. We'll be in the 70s, a little bit of a haze with a pop-up shower possible later. And I will talk a little bit more about the Memorial Day weekend forecast coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. And don't forget, the Storm Tracker 2 forecast is never more than 10 minutes away. State police are looking into
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. We are starting out with some sun this morning. It's pretty mild. We have 43 degrees being measured at the Griffith Park Airport in Rome with calm wind speeds today. But today is going to be very similar to yesterday. We will be seeing a little bit of a haze in the sky, and we'll be a little bit warmer. Highs will actually reach the mid-70s today. Tomorrow, a cold front approaches. We'll still be in the 70s, but the cold front does bring in some rain tomorrow afternoon, and it cools us down for Thursday and Friday. But after tomorrow, we'll be seeing sunshine for the rest of the week, and we'll warm up right back up into the 70s for Memorial Day weekend. So a pop-up shower is possible again this afternoon, especially south of the Mohawk Valley. We do cool down after a cold front moves in on Wednesday, but then we'll warm back up for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Gary.
Hannah, thanks. The man accused of fatally
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out pretty mild this morning. We're in the 40s, and today we will reach the mid-70s. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. A little bit of a haze in the sky to start. We are once again going to be seeing some haze today due to wildfire smoke, but overall, I would say a pleasant morning. No wind. We're pretty mild in the 40s. We are seeing some patchy fog, though. Here's a look at Oneonta. As we can see, we are above the clouds here on our camera, so some fog is possible here this morning. Our sky watchers mostly have us in the 40s, with the exception of up north, just 34 degrees in Inlet. But then we have 45 degrees in Norway, 46 degrees in New Hartford, and looking to the south, we have 46 degrees in West Lawrence, and in Hartwick to start. We will reach the mid-70s today, and we will remain mostly dry. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 with Doppler radar, but very similar to yesterday, a pop-up shower is possible this afternoon, especially south of the Mohawk Valley. Otherwise, calm wind speeds and sunshine. Overall, really nice day once again, a little bit warmer than yesterday even. So Nala and her neighbor here this morning, very excited about that. Today she is saying hi to Sophie, who's already by the window sunbathing, because they're so excited today. It'll be warm and sunny once again. This nice stretch just continues. It will get windy tomorrow though, so we will start out tomorrow with some sun in the morning, a pretty mild morning, but then it gets windy and the cold front moves through. It brings in some showers tomorrow afternoon, and it cools us down and turns us a little bit breezy for Thursday and Friday, but still nice on those 2 days. So I would say the only wet or like rainy day this week is going to be tomorrow, and then we'll see sunshine return and sunshine continue for the weekend. So once again, isolated showers possible today due to pop-up showers south of the Mohawk Valley, scattered showers tomorrow from the cold front, and then after that, we're in a dry stretch through Memorial Day. So on our skycast here, we see already at noon we'll be in the low 70s, mid-70s for the high temperature, and a little bit of green popping up on our skycast south of the Mohawk Valley in the afternoon, so a pop-up shower is possible. Tonight we remain pretty mild. We'll just stay in the 50s overnight, so we will start out in the 50s tomorrow morning with some sun. We do see some clouds move in at around noon. We'll be in the low 70s, and then we see a few pop-up thunderstorms possible and just a few light showers moving through tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, before we see sunshine again for Thursday. So for today, expect sunshine, calm wind speeds. We'll be in the mid-70s. A pop-up shower is possible later this afternoon. And tonight we just stay in the 50s, so a pretty warm night tonight. Tomorrow we will be seeing clouds and rain move in through the afternoon, possibly a rumble of thunder. And then as we head into Thursday, Friday, we'll be seeing sun return. We will cool down a little bit though. We'll be in the 60s, and overall really nice and warm weather coming back in for the weekend, Gary.
But that chilly night looms, doesn't it?
Yes, so after the cold front, it is possible we could be seeing frost that night.
Crazy late May frost.
Yes.
Hannah, thanks. The time right now is 6:49 and it is a gorgeous one. Here is meteorologist Hannah Evans, who is tracking that gorgeousness in the Weather Center. Hey there, Hannah.
Already pretty warm this afternoon. We are seeing sunshine, but a little bit of haze in the sky today. So let's take a look now at the temperature. We are measuring 69 degrees.
And we apologize for that. We're having a little issue with Hannah's microphone. We'll get back to her as soon as we can. Tomorrow marks...
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are tracking sunshine for the rest of this afternoon with a little bit of haze again today. So let's take a look at downtown Utica. We can see hazy skies once again from wildfire smoke, but it is going to get even warmer than yesterday. Our highs are expected to reach the mid to upper 70s. So our sky watchers here at noon, we already have 65 degrees in Old Forge and then 71 degrees in Clinton and Mohawk. So already pretty warm, and it is really nice outside with calmer wind speeds. So here is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Still dry. There is a very small possibility of seeing a passing shower later this afternoon, especially south of the Mohawk Valley. But otherwise, a nice sunny day continues for today. So Nala and her neighbor, super excited about that. Her neighbor is already in the window sunbathing. Today she's saying hi to Sophie. Once again, they'll sunbathe together outside today. I feel like a broken record saying that it's going to remain sunny and warm with our highs in the mid-70s. It does get windy again tomorrow, though. We will be seeing a cold front approach. It moves moves through in the afternoon. It brings in a few showers, possibly a few rumbles of thunder. So we'll get windy for that, and then it will leave behind a breeze for Thursday and Friday. We'll turn a little bit cooler on the back end of the cold front. But still, we'll see sunshine return on Thursday. So the only chance of really any significant rain looks to be tomorrow afternoon. So if you did want to spend time outside, I would definitely say yes today. Just watch out for the possibility of a pop-up shower. Then tomorrow in the morning, it should be nice and mild with some sun before clouds and rain move in later. And then we're right back to sunshine, just cooler on Thursday. So those are only 2 chances of rain this week. Looks like a pop-up shower possible this afternoon and some scattered showers, maybe even a thunderstorm or 2 for tomorrow afternoon. But then after that, we're smooth sailing end of the week, Thursday, Friday. A little bit cooler in the 60s, but then Memorial Day weekend, it warms up again. So it should be a nice weekend ahead. So on our skycast here, we'll reach the mid to upper 70s this afternoon. A little bit of green popping up, so pop-up showers possible, especially south here of the Mohawk Valley. Then tonight, we remain pretty warm overnight. We'll be in the 50s. So we'll start out tomorrow morning pretty mild, 50s to 60s with some sun. Once we hit noon, we'll reach the 70s, but that's when we start to see some clouds moving in. Pop-up showers and thunderstorms are possible for the rest of the afternoon tomorrow, but then we'll clear out for Thursday. So for the rest of today, expect a little bit of a haze. We are seeing sunshine though, calmer wind speed, so it is feeling nice and comfortable, and we can't rule out a pop-up shower. And then tonight we stay pretty mild overnight. We'll be in the 50s with some clouds. So tomorrow we will start out warm with some sun. Then the clouds will come in the afternoon. We'll see some rain, possibly a few thunderstorms. We cool down after this for Thursday, Friday, but then it looks like a really nice holiday weekend. Gary.
Hannah, thank you. The trial date for Brian Colbert weather in this half hour. Once again, here is meteorologist Hannah Evans.
We are tracking a warm and sunny day today. It's going to be warmer than yesterday, with highs expected to reach the mid-70s. So right now we are measuring 69 degrees at the Gruvas Park Airport in Rome, seeing calm wind speeds, so it is feeling nice and pleasant outside. And we are seeing sunshine, but once again today a little bit of a haze. If we look at our Mesonet cameras, some clouds, some haze, but overall really nice afternoon as we do get warm and see calm wind speeds, so it will feel comfortable outside. We cannot rule out the possibility of a pop-up shower, especially south of the Mohawk Valley again this afternoon. We do see some more showers coming in tomorrow afternoon, possibly a few rumbles of thunder as well. This is due to a cold front moving through. But after tomorrow, we will still be seeing sunshine again. We'll just cool down for the end of the week, but then warm up for the holiday weekend. So for today, expect sunshine, highs in the mid-70s. A pop-up shower is possible, and I will talk a little bit more about the weekend forecast coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. A major road project is going.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are tracking sunshine this afternoon. Overall, really nice day, and it's going to get pretty warm. So let's take a look at downtown Utica. Once again today, seeing a little bit of a haze in the sky due to wildfire smoke, but overall, it's a really nice afternoon, and we cannot rule out the possibility of a pop-up shower, especially south of the Mohawk Valley. So our sky watchers here at noon already have us pretty warm. 65 degrees in Old Forge and then 71 degrees in Clinton and Mohawk. We will reach the mid-70s today, so it actually is going to get a little bit warmer than yesterday, and we will continue to see sunshine. As of right now, we are still dry on our Yorkville battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar, and we see calm wind speeds, so it is feeling nice and comfortable and pleasant outside. But there is just a very small chance of seeing a pop-up shower, especially south of the Mohawk Valley later this afternoon. And then tomorrow, a cold front approaches that does get us pretty windy, and it brings in some showers in the afternoon. But just tomorrow is when we're looking to see this rain, because we clear out for sunshine for the rest of the week. We just turn a little bit breezy and cooler for Thursday and Friday, and then heading into the weekend, it looks to get really nice and warmer for Memorial Day. So spending time outside, I would definitely say yes today. Just watch out for the possibility possibility of a shower later. Tomorrow morning should still be mild with sunshine in the morning, but then once we head into the afternoon, it does cool down a bit as the cold front approaches, and then we do see some showers, possibly even a few rumbles of thunder. But then we're right back to sunshine for the end of the week, just a little bit cooler. So our only 2 chances of rain this week is going to be just a very small chance today for a pop-up shower, and then tomorrow we will be seeing a few scattered showers, possibly a few rumbles of thunder before we dry out for the really nice holiday weekend expected. So for today, highs will reach the mid-70s. Once again, a little bit of green popping up on our skycast. That's going to be south of the Mohawk Valley this afternoon. And then tonight we remain pretty warm overnight. We'll just fall into the 50s. So tomorrow morning, if you do want to do anything outside like walk or run or anything, it should be fine for that. We'll be seeing sunshine and we'll get warm pretty quickly. We'll reach the low 70s at noon. But then around noon, that's when we start to see some clouds moving in, possibly a few thunderstorms we just saw roll through, and then a few scattered showers as that cold front moves through. And then really cool on the back end of this. We're back into the 50s then tomorrow evening, and then overnight tomorrow it is possible to see some frost. So for today, expect highs in the mid-70s, nice and sunny, calm wind speeds, just a little bit of haze outside, and then we drop into the 50s tonight, so we'll stay warm overnight. Tomorrow we see the cold front approach in the afternoon, bring in some rain and possibly a few thunderstorms. We cool down on the back end of this in the 60s for Thursday, Friday, but back to sunshine, and then getting warmer for the holiday weekend. Gary.
Hannah, thank you. We are back with news.
Look at the forecast tonight with meteorologist Eric Gage. Beautiful day today.
I know, it's something like a broken record. 2 beautiful days in a row, and we're still seeing lots of sunshine. There is a small chance of a pop-up shower this evening, but still we're enjoying the low humidity and, of course, blue skies. We're also going to be keeping an eye out for a colorful sunset. Here's a live look at our Nexus camera. If you can faintly see it, it's that wildfire smoke out in the distance to the west. As the sun moves further into the horizon, we'll be seeing more reddish colors. And a live look at a Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. Fingers crossed, things are still looking dry. As a weak disturbance moves over our area, we do have a small chance of a pop-up shower developing between now and around sunset. Current temperature right now is a beautiful 76 degrees, low humidity, again, lots of sunshine, and tonight, lows down into the 50s. And although we're seeing warmer temperatures, we're not done with the frost just yet. I'll have more details on when we could possibly see some frost once more coming up. Back over to you.
All right, thanks very much, Eric. Sign of summer.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening. Another beautiful day across Central New York with low humidity, plenty of sunshine, and temperatures reaching the mid-70s. And here are our weather headlines for this evening. First off, we do have a small risk of a pop-up shower this evening. The chance is low, but it's still there as a weak system moves over our area. Scattered showers move in Wednesday afternoon. The timing looks to be between 1 to 2 p.m. for the start time, and then lingering rain showers until the evening. Following that, though, we do have very nice weather, but there is still a chance for some frost. And here's a live look at our Cavity Tower camera overlooking the Mohawk Valley. Again, beautiful weather across the area this evening. And taking a live look at a Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We're keeping our fingers crossed, still looking dry. If we do see any pop-up showers, they're mainly elevation-based, so they're more likely to form in these southern valleys, in the higher elevations there. Temperatures in the North Country in the low 70s to mid-70s. Inlet 75, Big Moose 70, Lowville with 79 degrees. 78 degrees in Whitesboro, or in Westmoreland, 77 degrees in Whitesboro, 75 further south in Deansboro, and Southern Valley still temperatures in the 70s, 76 in Cooperstown, 72 in Skanevis, and 75 in Norwich. We're going to get some yard work done over the next couple of days. Although it's going to be dry Wednesday morning, in my opinion, I would hold off until Thursday or Friday as those days look entirely dry. The MoCast is brought to you by Clinton Tractor. And along with that, too, we do have a risk as this cold front arrives tomorrow for the possibility of frost. Tonight, no possibility of frost. A low chance depending on cloud cover for Wednesday night, but the highest chance looks to be Thursday night and into early Friday morning. If you do have sensitive plants, I want to bring those indoors for both those nights. After that, though, things look relatively warm. And early call, but I might say it's safe to say that we can start planting those sensitive plants outdoors following Memorial Day weekend. So here's a look at our skycast. Again, this weak disturbance could fire up a stray shower or two south of the Mohawk Valley. Again, very brief, and so far so good. Things are looking entirely dry. Early Wednesday morning, a mixture of clouds and sun, starting out dry, but heading into the early afternoon, we're seeing some showers fire up. Some of them could produce a rumble of thunder due to elevated instability. Following that, trailing rain showers arrive closer to the evening, and around sunset, clearing out and cooling down into the mid to even upper 30s by early Thursday mornings. Definitely cool overnight lows for the next couple of days. So for tonight, low 50 degrees, partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with some pop-up showers in the early afternoon, and then rain showers arriving in the evening. Our 7-day forecast, after, again, those evening showers Wednesday, looking at a very, very dry stretch of weather for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and even into Memorial Day. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that we're going to have entirely dry weather, even warm, too, upper 70s. Almost reaching 80 degrees by Sunday.
Well, you'll be the first to know if anything changes.
Yeah.
Eric, thank you.
Well, tens of millions of Americans will travel this week.
Again, we turn our attention to meteorologist Eric Gage.
We're talking about Starlink satellites this evening. There was a chance over the weekend, but we do have another chance, at least for tonight, as well as tomorrow. Although it's going to be slightly dimmer due to the wildfire smoke in the air. But again, the timing to see it looks to be around 9:12 this evening, and the next flyby looks to be Wednesday night at around 9:30. And again, these are on the fainter side, at least compared to the past couple of flybys we have been seeing. Visible for about 5 minutes, it moves in from the west to the east and decently higher up in the atmosphere. And a look at the forecast for around 9 to 9:30. Still some lingering cumulus clouds, but we should see enough clear skies to be able to see the Starlink satellites. But again, they are going to be on the fainter side. Live look at Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, top of the radar. Thankfully, we were quiet and dry across the area this evening, and mostly dry weather aside from a stray pop-up shower possible this evening, as well as temperatures are still very comfortably in the mid-70s with low humidity. For tonight, cooling down into the lower 50s with partly cloudy skies, more rain showers arriving tomorrow. After that, a dry stretch of weather with a full forecast is coming up. Back over to you.
All right, Eric, thank you. Restaurants are going to start.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening. After several nights of seeing colorful sunsets, you ever wonder why the colors are reddish and not what we see during the daytime? Well, here's a quick lesson in how sunsets are red. So first off, it all has to do with the angle. Now, all different colors come from the sun during the day, but as the sun starts to set, it has to travel through more of the atmosphere, meaning that shorter wavelengths such as blue and yellow, higher energy wavelengths, they get trapped and reflected primarily in the past couple of days due to wildfire smoke. So because of that, the only light that actually reaches our eyes by the time it goes to the atmosphere is red, which is why as the sun continues to set, travels through more of the atmosphere, more smoke and dust collects and reflects all that blue and yellow, and by the time it sets, we see nothing but red. A similar setup for that is expected tonight with another reddish sunset expected. And a live look at a Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, top of the radar. That wildfire smoke is actually preventing these pop-up showers by limiting the heating in the atmosphere. So thankfully for the wildfire smoke, we're seeing mostly dry weather. And for the most part, I'm thinking we're going to remain entirely dry for most of the Mohawk Valley for this evening and into tonight. Skywatchers checking in at 72 in Old Forge, 78 in Forestport. Further south, 80 degrees in Clinton, 75 degrees over in Mohawk. Wrapping up the Mohawk Valley, 76 Whitesboro, 78 Eaton, 74 in Secoy, 78 degrees in Paynes Hollow. Further south in Richfield Springs, 79 degrees. 77 in Cooperstown, 72 degrees in Hartwick, and 75 degrees over in Morris and West Lawrence. So looking at our skycast for the next couple of days, again, those pop-up showers are still haven't been really firing up, mainly due to that wildfire smoke, so things are remaining relatively calm across the area. As we head into tonight, looking at mostly dry weather, early morning hours tomorrow, a mixture of sunshine and clouds, a dry start to your Wednesday morning, even into the early afternoon between 12 and 1 p.m. Instability starts to increase and showers and maybe a few rumbles of thunder begin to fire up. However, it's looking to be more isolated to the Catskills, Albany area. Mainly, we're going to be seeing maybe a few light rain showers, if that. After that, lingering rain showers continue, and then following the final band of rain overnight into early Thursday morning, things are dry and chilly with temperatures reaching the mid-30s. So in higher elevations, especially up towards Inlet and Old Forge, I want to bring those plants, sensitive plants, indoors at least for tomorrow night as well as Wednesday night itself. So for tonight, low 50 degrees, partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, a high of 70 with partly cloudy skies in the morning and some showers wrapping up the day. Our 7-day forecast, after the rain showers for Wednesday, we're looking very dry. Frost is possible Thursday night and into Friday. After that, looking at very warm temperatures in the weekend with highs in the upper 70s and lots of sunshine.
Meteorologist Eric Gage.
Numbers, we got good numbers. Temperatures are very pleasant outside this evening, already in the mid-70s. Another good number, too, low humidity, low dew points. Here's a live view from Oneonta. We're seeing gorgeous blue skies. Some haze due to those wildfires out in Canada that are moving into our area. The smoke has not reached the ground, but what it is doing, it is preventing a lot of these pop-up showers from developing by limiting instability. You can see them trying to develop right here, but they're not quite. So for the most part, we should be remaining entirely dry this evening. Again, those temperatures right here, 75 degrees, dew point very low, so very low humidity tonight. Down into the lower 50s. We do have frost chances in the near future, even though we are warming up. More details on when to expect that coming up. Back over to you.
All right, Eric, thank you. An alien man was sentenced to 3.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening. It's been another beautiful day across central New York, and this evening looking mostly dry. Those pop-up showers have all but disappeared. Here's a live look outside from our Nexus camera looking at downtown Utica. Again, beautiful blue skies. Some haze out towards the west from those wildfire smoke from those fires out in Canada. And we're going to be seeing a somewhat colorful sunset this evening as the sun begins to reach that area. And a live look at a Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, top of the radar. Again, those pop-up showers have still yet to form, and one of the main causes, we've been saying it frequently over the past couple of days, are those the wildfire smoke up in the atmosphere, preventing a lot of instability from developing. So good news on that, looking mostly dry for this evening. Skywatchers with 72 degrees in Old Forge and Inlet. 74 degrees in Boonville, 78 in Forestport. Further south in the Mohawk Valley, 75 Norway and Mohawk, 76 New Hartford, 80 degrees down in Clinton. Wrapping up the area, 79 Richfield Springs, 72 Hartwick, 75 degrees in Cassville, 74 in Milford, and further out towards the west, 78 degrees in Eaton. Now we are experiencing warmer temperatures. The trend for the near future is still above average, but we do have a small chance of frost developing both Wednesday night and Thursday night. If you do have sensitive plants, I want to bring them indoors. The chance has lowered for Wednesday night, mainly due to the possibility of lingering cloud cover, preventing radiational cooling, but there is a chance, a higher chance for a Thursday night and a Friday, especially in higher elevations. Those of you who live in the North Country and in the hilltops and southern valleys, definitely want to bring in those sensitive plants overnight for both those nights. After that, though, overnight lows don't look to be anywhere near freezing for frost development. Radar and satellite composite shows this cold front set to arrive tomorrow. This will bring in our last chance of rain showers at least until the beginning of next week, as long as a tropical low to the south stays south of our area. So here's a look at the cold front. It's set to arrive in early afternoon tomorrow. So to our skycast, those pop-up showers have all but disappeared across the area, looking mostly dry tonight. Could be a great time to go and see the Starlink satellites that are moving by, although they will be somewhat faint in the atmosphere. By early morning hours tomorrow, still mild, lingering clouds, but looking at plenty of sunshine by the afternoon between 12 and 1 p.m. Looking at some showers beginning to fire up. But again, the main area that we're going to be seeing some thunderstorm development looks to be outside of our area down towards the Catskills and Albany. Trailing cold front right here moves through, looking dry, and then after that, looking dry for the early start of Thursday and into Friday. But again, those overnight lows in the 30s across the area. So we want to bring those plants indoors for Wednesday night as well as Thursday night. So back to tonight, low 50 degrees, partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, a high of 70 with a dry start, but showers arrive in the afternoon and early evening. After that, though, we do look very dry for Thursday, Friday, into the Memorial Day weekend for Saturday, Sunday, and I'm just looking at this right now, just looking completely dry, sunshine. I'm just in awe looking at this, too. We've had several weeks of just beautiful weather, and it looks to hold on to Memorial Day weekend. So
You've been forecasting for so many hours that you're taking it all in now.
Yeah.
Wow,
I'm
this really is nice.
This is really nice. So.
Eric, thank you.
Yep.
Still to come on News Channel 2 at 6. No time. We sneak in meteorologist Eric Gage. I sneak in because he made it around the studio pretty quick.
Did a quick bowl. And we were treated with a very colorful sunset this evening. Here's a look at our time lapse right there. And I want to explain briefly why the sunsets, especially when we have smoke in the air up here right. You can see it right off the screen.
There,
It just moved right off the screen right there. Yeah. So let's take a look at the reasons why the sun ends up becoming more red. Taking a look at our sun right here. We're looking at basically, we do have what is called the sun, which is basically, it all to do with angles. So we have the sun around noontime. The angle is bringing all sorts of wavelengths of light. As the sun begins to set, more wavelengths get trapped in the atmosphere. In fact, here's a look at the wavelengths. Blue and yellow get trapped, but the longer wavelength, red, it sticks around. And what that means is that the sun starts to appear red as it begins to set, as it travels through more and more of the atmosphere. And it is enabled more with smoke in the atmosphere. In a live look at a Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar looking at quiet conditions across the area this evening, and temperatures still very comfortable in the upper 50s to low 60s. Cooling down into low 50s tonight with partly cloudy skies. We are talking about some rain showers tomorrow. Look at that full forecast is coming up. Back to you, Jason.
All right, Eric, thank you. Long-term guest.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening. The Starlink flyby that happened earlier on tonight was slightly more faint than anticipated. It's hard to forecast the brightness of Starlink, but one thing that is bright in the sky this evening is Venus. If you take your attention to the western sky and find the crescent moon, you look just slightly below it, and here's a small dot which is very bright, and that is Venus. And it could be clear as long as we see some clear skies in between some of these clouds. And a live look at a Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar, again looking at quiet conditions across the area. And things should remain quiet at least until the early afternoon tomorrow, and that's when rain showers begin to develop. And in fact, here's a look at the timing of that for tomorrow. Starting out with temperatures, notice how we start out in the 50s, warm up into the upper 60s to low 70s, and then back down into the 50s by 3 to 4 p.m. So only a brief amount of time reaching the low 70s. It's also going to be slightly breezy again. We had a couple of days of light winds, but winds return tomorrow as a cold front moves through. And the timing of this rain right now looks to be starting out Right between noon and 1 p.m., lingering for a couple of hours, and then by 5 and 6 o'clock, things should dry out. So things are dry right now, but up towards the north, here is that cold front we're talking about. And again, it's set to arrive by tomorrow afternoon. And here is, in fact, the timing of this. Starting out tonight, again, quiet conditions across the area as those pop-up showers have all but disappeared south of our area. Looking ahead towards early tomorrow morning, starting out with temperatures in the upper 50s to low 60s, reaching the low 70s by the afternoon, a mixture of clouds and sunshine. Between 12 and 1 p.m., there's enough instability for some pop-up showers to fire up, especially southeast of our area towards the Catskills and Albany. But most of the area could see a pop-up shower or two. The actual cold front arrives between 3:30 and 6 p.m. as it moves through, bringing just maybe a few light, brief showers. And then as we head into 6 to 7 p.m., things quiet down, clear skies move in, and it really starts to cool down into the upper 30s to low 40s. So there is a small chance of frost, especially for tomorrow night and into early Thursday morning. Along with that, too, there's also a chance for Thursday night into early Friday. So again, for tonight, low 50 degrees, partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, starting out nice with mild conditions, a high of 70, and then some rain showers arriving in the afternoon. Our 7-day forecast, we cool down briefly for Thursday and Friday after that cold front, slightly breezy, a chance for some frost Thursday night into Friday, but we do warm back up into the upper 70s for Memorial Day weekend with lots of sunshine.
Meteorologist Eric Gage, and what a beautiful sunset we had tonight. A little time lapse for us.
Yeah, and I took away the time lapse only because the sun kind of disappeared a little bit, so I just have the view of it just briefly. There's a sun right there too. We have a lot of red suns recently. I want to explain the science behind why sunsets are the color of red. So here's a look at our explainer for why. So starting out, it all has to do with the sun angle. So the sun, especially in the middle of the day, is directly overhead. So there is no, the rays are not traveling further along in the atmosphere compared to sunset. But as the sun begins to set, the light rays travel through more of the atmosphere and find more ways to get reflected by particles such as wildfire smoke. You can see right here the different wavelengths, blue, yellow, green. Those wavelengths are all shorter than red. So red, because it's longer, can pass through a lot of these particles. And because of that, as the sun begins to set, it'll start to remove all those extra colors until red or orange are the only colors left that you can see. So that's why sunsets are usually red when we have things such as clouds and dust or even smoke in the atmosphere. A live look at the radar, things are looking quiet and look to remain quiet at least overnight into early tomorrow morning, but rain showers look to arrive by tomorrow afternoon. I have more details on that coming up in just a minute. Temperatures currently 59 degrees, cooling down into the low 50s to upper 40s overnight. Again, we're tracking what to expect for rain showers tomorrow and when to expect them coming up. Back over to you.
Eric, thank you. Long-term guest.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening. The Starlink satellites that were set to move over our area did in fact move over our area, but they were very faint to see. Something that isn't faint to see right now, if you can see it in between some of the clouds, is the planet Venus. If you take a look at the sky, if you find the crescent moon, Venus is a small bright dot just below the moon. So again, if you find your way outside later on this evening, again, Venus is directly below the moon. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2. Top of the radar, things are quiet tonight and look to remain quiet at least until early tomorrow afternoon as rain showers begin to arrive. In fact, here's a look at the timing of when the showers arrive. Starting out with temperatures, we do warm up into the low 60s by the late morning and the upper 60s to low 70s by the afternoon, but it is brief. We are back down into the 50s by 3 to 5 p.m., so the warm temperatures are short-lived. Along with that, too, the winds finally pick up once more. We're back up to wind speeds upwards of 10 to 15 miles per hour as that cold front rolls through. And our weather grades, starting out with sunshine, Weather starts to unsettle between noon and 1 p.m. The highest chance of rain showers between 1 and 3 p.m. and then lingering light rain possible as that cold front moves through, and then back down to dry weather by 5 and 6 p.m. So radar and satellite composite, the cold front is just north of our area right now. Again, it's set to arrive by tomorrow afternoon. And depending on how much wildfire smoke in the air, we could be seeing less thunderstorms and more just light, brief rain showers as that front rolls through. So looking at our skycast for tonight, looking at mostly dry weather with the lingering clouds across the area. Early tomorrow morning, temperatures in the upper 50s to low 60s, warming up into the low 70s by the afternoon. But then we're going to see a few pop-up showers fire up, again, largely depending on that smoke cover in the atmosphere. But regardless, this cold front out towards Boonville finally moves its way throughout the afternoon and evening. And then by overnight to early Thursday morning, we clear out and we cool down into the 30s across a lot of the area. So we do have a risk for patchy frost, at least for tomorrow night as well as Thursday night. And in fact, temperatures, especially in the higher elevations, could fall near or below freezing. So for tonight, low 50 degrees, partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, a dry and pleasant start with a high of 70, cooling down in the evening with some afternoon showers. Our 7-day forecast, after the rain on Wednesday, we dry out for Thursday and Friday, cooling down a little bit too. Cool and breezy. Again, those overnight lows, patchy frost possible Thursday night into Friday. But after that, we warm up and we see lots of sunshine, upper 70s, possibly the low 80s by Sunday. You said before, great barbecue weather. Looking
I'm
forward
thinking
to
of
that.
burgers, hot dogs, steak.
You're in mind.
See, I like this kid. All right, thanks, Eric.
Yep.
Coming up next, airlines are